What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with another video on the DC universe. So, if you're a DC fan, it's a great time to be alive. We are just a few months away from the next Batman video game being revealed, and I know you are all waiting on that. I've seen everyone hyping about Spider-Man PS5 Miles Morales, but the Batman Arkham next game, even if it's not called Batman Arkham, is going to get so much traffic. So, if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. At the 100,000 subscribe mark, we will be doing something very special on this channel, so make sure to subscribe with notifications on. Remember, the competitions on this channel are real. They're not fake. I gave away so many Infinity War Blu-ray, EndGame Blu-rays, the Hasbro Infinity Gauntlet. We recently just did a video with Marvel Legends Hasbro. They sent us out the Deadpool head. They are so freaking cool. They come out in August. I will leave the link down below and the card over top now so you can see them. It's 18 plus, a Deadpool box head that swears and it pranks people. It's hilarious. So let's get into this video. Also check out twitch.tv/Warstu if you're interested. We stream a bunch of video games over there and we talk about video games like we always have done on this channel. So we have the DC Fandome event. Although for some reason a bunch of Americans are calling it DC Fandome. There's an E on it, so it's Fandome. Okay, so we had a huge leak that potentially tells us everything that's going to happen at the DC Fandome event on August the 22nd. As we know, AT&T, the massive mobile phone company in America. I've got no idea who they are because I'm not from America, but they are like the equivalent of 3 or O2 in this country. Huge. They now own literally everything, which is cool because DC is coming back harder than Marvel. But let's be honest, guys, it's not hard to beat a PG-13 category, is it? Come on. I mean, but guys, they erased half the universe. No, they didn't. They made half the universe disappear. You didn't get that BVS violence, did you? No. So there's a leak going around for the whole of the DC Fandome event. And as I've told you before, guys, I've been hearing stuff from the same source that told me that the villain of Marvel Avengers is MODOK, and the same source that told me Henry Cavill's back in talks, and the same source that told me years before, but specifically told me 2 months before the Snyder Cut was revealed, and he told me when it was getting revealed. So I can trust this source more than anyone. So let's go over this. Right, he's told me about 3 or 4 things in this thing that's true. There is so much on this, so it's probably going to be a long video. So make sure to grab the popcorn because it's going to be a long one. So let's start off with the movies. HBO Max projects will be announced at the DC Fandome, which is cool. Now this first one is a gimme. It really is like a gimme. You know, in golf, it's like a gimme. You know, when you like, put the hole when you're about to put the golf ball. A gimme, like basically it's so obvious that you know it's going to happen. So a first look teaser trailer for Matt Reeves' The Batman movie, which gives us the first look at Catwoman, the Riddler, and the Batman suit, and they're all in their suits. Yeah, pretty obvious because like Zoe Kravitz has spoken or spoke about the Catwoman suit so much. This is pretty obvious. We know they have filmed 25% of the movie already, and some people are like, well, Stu, they haven't shot enough. Are you guys under the impression that they've got to shoot the whole movie before they can put together a trailer? Guys, they literally put a trailer together for The Flash every season based on like shooting for a few weeks. So obviously they can. A new trailer for Wonder Woman 1984, which gives us the first look at Cheetah. Pretty obvious, pretty obvious. Now, this is a big one, which is kind of, these are all obvious, guys, except for a few. Casting announcement and official release date of Aquaman 2. James Wan involved as the director and writer will be confirmed. Outline of the plot will be given. Randall Park to return as Black Manta and Dr. Steven, respectively, in the sequel. Basically, everyone's returning. Now, this next one is a massive gimme because James Gunn has been twouting about it and spouting about it on Twitter. There's going to be a Suicide Squad trailer at this event. We know this because they finished shooting the movie, that he's spoken that post-production's already happening. Casting announcements for Black Adam movie and plot. Pretty obvious because Dwayne The Rock Johnson has said he's going to be involved in this event. Casting announcements for plot synopsis for Shazam 2. David S. Sandberg returning to direct. I got to speak with him. Warstu insert like a picture at the event right now, if you can find it. Okay, Warstu. So yeah, that's definitely happening. Shazam 1 did very well. It was such a short budget. I think it was around $100 million off the hand, so it was pretty small. So the next one is kind of a bit ambiguous, but this Michael Keaton bravado has been going around for such a long time. What's interesting, you'll hear more about Batman than the Flash. It's because the Flashpoint movie is basic, guys. It's a basic storyline. We've already got Flash, although I think they should recast him for sure. So, casting announcement for the Flash movie being the biggest one being Michael Keaton will reprise his role as Bruce Wayne Batman. This is officially establishing the DC multiverse on the big screen, which technically has already been introduced during Crisis on Infinite Earth crossover. The movie is more of a multiverse film than the Flashpoint, though it draws inspiration from the latter. So they're going to have to reveal Reverse Flash, because without Reverse Flash, without Nora Allen being killed by Ebert Thawne himself, there realistically is no Flashpoint. Official trailer for Zack Snyder's Justice League showing off never seen before footage, so people would know this is a completely different movie. Steppenwolf's original scarier look, but Batman vs Superman will be in the movie and feature in the trailer. So also, guys, you can confirm this is real because Zack Snyder basically just confirmed all this video in the last 24 hours. He confirmed the following: official Steppenwolf design, Junkie XL score, which is going to be cool, more nightmare sequences, Darkseid with evil Superman. They are deep into VFX work. Kevin is also going to return for a cameo. New teaser before DC Fandome. So those YouTube channels that upload trailers, you know them YouTube channels that don't break down trailers, they just upload trailers to their YouTube channels. Yeah, you're going to get more of them probably. Specifically because Zack Snyder said this on his Vero account. So that tells us that WB is giving him resources he needs to complete his own story. So if you think the Snyder Cut is just adding new dialogue, you are freaking deluded, guys. I keep telling you this. You are deluded. And also, he recently answered the question saying no compromise. Basically saying that he is giving 100% of the reign of the Snyder Cut. No freaking compromise. So guys, stop telling me I don't know what I'm on about, guys. I told you this movie was coming years before it did. So I think you should give it some precedence, guys. So this information is being confirmed by Zack Snyder himself on Vero. Essentially, an official announcement of the David cut of the Suicide Squad. I'm a bit skeptical about this one, but he did recently tweet on his Twitter account, ask HBO Max if you want it. It's coming for sure. Whether the announcement is DC Fandome is yet to be decided. However, it's released after Zack Snyder's Justice League. The studio has been dubbed by the project the Ayer Wolf. Unlike the Snyder Cut, the Ayer Cut doesn't require any additional photography scenes. It's completely shot, just needs work for the VFX, which is happening. According to Culture Nerd, it's already happening. I spoke to a bunch of sources behind the scene. I can't get a second source to confirm it, so I don't know if it is confirmed. But that one does make a lot of sense. It really does. Now the next one, I've spoke about a few sources behind the scenes and I don't think this one's true, but you know, guys, this channel was built around leaks, rumors, news, theories, conspiracy theories, literally anything. That's why on this channel I'm not scared to talk about stuff, and if I'm wrong, I would just tell you in another video when I talk about the same subject that I was wrong. But I don't know if this one's a bit weird. Details, casting announcement regarding HBO Max Justice League Dark Series. Take this next sentence alone with a grain of salt. There are unconfirmed reports that Keanu Reeves, yeah, guys, you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming, you know? Keanu Reeves is in Cyberpunk 2077. Keanu Reeves is literally in every role in Marvel's in the Eternals, but no one's actually got that right, but everyone keeps getting viral content talking about Keanu Reeves playing every single role. I wouldn't be surprised if people think Keanu Reeves is actually going to be Reverse Flash, but no. Apparently Keanu Reeves is reprising his role as John Constantine. I just can't see it happening, guys. I mean, with Matrix 4, John Wick, I really can't see him being in either and or Marvel, or DC maybe, we don't know. Now the next one is a very skeptical story, because Ray Fisher recently came out and allegedly said something about Joss Whedon. Now, I'm not really going to talk about that because, like I said, there isn't enough evidence. Someone just accusing something of doing something on a set that was already stressful without going into exact details. So let's just go with this next one. A Cyborg project starring Ray Fisher as Victor Stone is in the works for HBO Max. Whether it will be announced at DC Fandom is unconfirmed. So even if these things don't get announced at DC Fandom, guys, does not mean it's not real, you know. DC's already got a slate up to 2022. Now the next one, you guys are going to go, what, Stu? You really love Ben Affleck. Guys, I didn't actually like Ben Affleck's Batman to start, but by the end of it, he's absolute G at playing Batman. So you know what's coming. I've been telling you this for such a long time. Official announcement regarding the return of Batfleck. Batman for the project on HBO Max, not replacing Robert Pattinson. This is HBO Max. Affleck will return with the original script for the movie that was praised by Olivia and so many industry inside people inside Hollywood. The movie is supposed to star featuring Joe Manganiello, Deathstroke, and Jared Leto, or Leto as you Americans call him. It is unclear whether the project will be a movie or HBO Max turned into a series. Now guys, I've spoken to a lot of people behind the scenes, and it seems like a lot of people know about this story, but they are so convoluted and saying stuff like, no, he's not returning because he was an alcoholic that's being kind of debunked. He wasn't an alcoholic. He wasn't, guys. The real story, what happened is, somehow someone blackballed the whole of DCEU, allegedly, we've got to say allegedly here, for reasons, allegedly blackballed the whole of DC Universe. Ben Affleck knew his script for him going up against Joe Manganiello Deathstroke was amazing, but DC for some reason kept blackballing him. But now Zack Snyder's back, and he's got the faith of Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder will be working on this project alongside him. Pretty much unofficially confirmed. I'm pretty confident that is one, but if we are wrong, we are wrong. So, the next one is, if you've been to questions.dcfandome.com, you've noticed two categories. Secret Movie 1, Secret Movie 2. What are they? Man of Steel 2? No, that's just my guess, although I have been told things are unofficially behind the scenes that potentially it could be that, if you get what I'm saying. Zatanna is supposed to be one of these movies, but in the last few days, this just backs it up because this post was made before that rumor came out that is going to be one of the movies, but it's unclear if this is connected to HBO Max Justice League Dark Series or if it will be a standalone or if it's going to be anything to do with the DCEU going forward. We don't know. There's been no official confirms of who could be the actor. The other one is the Batman Beyond story that we didn't break, but we covered it a few days ago, where I suggested that Zac Efron should be Batman Beyond. It says this, the Batman Beyond movie with Michael Keaton, although that's not actually confirmed, as Bruce Wayne. The movie is slated to come out around 2023 to 2024. It's set in Keaton's Batman universe, which will be established to be part of the DC multiverse in the Flash film. It will retcon George Clooney and... George Clooney? Wow. Warner Bros. Has approached Tim Burton to direct this movie, which is interesting because apparently that is one of Michael Keaton's demands, that if he's going to return, he wants Tim Burton to return. So that is a lot to say, guys. That really was a lot to say. Now, I'm not going to go over all of it because a lot of it is to do with the DCEU a lot of it is to do with Arrowverse stuff, and I know a lot of you guys don't care for the Flash. Now, after the Zoom season, after Savitar, you really don't care for these cicada-based villains, but we will go over two of the gaming things, as I do have a vested interest in this. So, Warner Bros. Gaming Montreal game is titled Gotham Knights, and it serves as a soft reboot to the Arkham franchise. It takes place right after Arkham Origins, which was the only Arkham game to be developed by Warner Bros. Montreal, not Rocksteady. The game is set to have a Bat family members as playable characters, and it primarily deals with Court Owl. Now, is that real? I don't know. That's just regurgitating everything I've heard in the last few months, so maybe. I mean, that website is registered. There are rumors going around, but from pretty less credible sources, so to speak, but the title release could be right. The game is also in development from Rocksteady. It's a Suicide Squad game. Other details will be announced at DC Fandome, but both games are made to cash in on the hype surrounding Batman and Suicide Squad films in 2021, so release date's probably going around then. Both are going to be one of these games is going to release in October, December 2020, most likely a Batman one. However, delays can be expected to early 2021 as it happens. I don't really know about that. I mean, we have a Final Fantasy VII remake, we have a Last of Us 2 come out. This pandemic is not stopping people from working from home. Now, it will be interesting to see if Assassin's Creed Valhalla does come out, but we don't know. So, like I said, guys, I'm not going to confirm which stories are true because I've been told stuff from my source, But like I said, I'm not going to confirm what I know is legitly happening because I'm just going over someone else's rumor that comes from Reddit. But, you know, guys, the amount of stuff that appears to be right on Reddit, the whole of Game of Thrones final season was leaked, Terminator Dark Fate was leaked, the opening 10 minutes of EndGame was leaked. Literally every Marvel movie leaks on Reddit in some capacity. So I don't want to make this video too much longer, so we're not going to go over stuff. But there is a bunch of Flash, Arrow, and stuff like that just saying they're all going to get panels. Because we did start on Flash, I'll briefly go over the Flash. It essentially says they're going to announce the person that will be replacing Hartley Sawyer because the Flash show fired him for no apparent reason. To be honest, I really can't find a reason, and it just goes over the bunch of other stuff. It's essentially going to be their Comic-Con rather than doing the Comic-Con in this month, the stay-at-home Comic-Con event. But realistically, guys, there's no reason to replace Hartley Sawyer. There really is no reason. That's just pandering. It really is pandering. And then it goes on to say a bunch of stuff. But the Canary spin-off show was axed. So yeah, I'll leave a link down below so you can read it. I don't want to make this like a 25-minute video for no reason. So like always, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.